Hi, so this is what are they looking at? What are they looking at? I've opened up an Instagram account. If you guys want to follow us, I'll follow you back. I don't really know what I'm doing on it. It's a bit like YouTube. I'm kind of like a virgin to all this stuff. I'm just learning as I go along. So yeah, if you want to follow us on Instagram, it's Mysticlovetarot. I think that's it. I think you just search for it. What are they looking at? Deck 1, Deck 2. What are they looking at? Let me get energies. Liverpool playing tonight. Yay. Okay. Deck 1. What are they looking at? Can you please tell me, my lovely cards, those that picked Deck 1, what are they looking at? This is like, are they looking at you? Are they checking up on you? Are they in on your energy? Are they talking to your friends about you? What are they looking at? Do that one more time. She says, get my hands around it. Ooh. This card is desperate to jump out, so I'll choose something. Okay, let's go. What are they looking at? Those that picked at number 1. Yeah, that card jumped out twice. Checking them out, are they watching them, are they talking to friends? So I get 2 or 3 more. 2 more cards of smoke. Okay, let's go. Okay, so there's a lot of conflict going on. Conflict in their heads, conflict in their hearts. They're not really sure what they're doing. It's just a whole load of mess. Some of them have been deceitful. Some of them have found that you've been deceiving. 2 sides to every story. 2 snakes involved in this situation. But literally, like, there's 2 sides to every story, and they're feeling like everything's been a bit broken up and disrupted, and they're not really sure what they're doing. However, you are both entwined, so they are having a look and seeing what is going on. Then you've got the true love card as well. So they do have a lot of feelings and emotions for you. Again, you've got the moon, so this is your feminine energy, a lot of you. Remember, it's neither gender specific, but if theirs is a masculine, they are looking into your feminine energy. There's a lot of longing and yearning. You'll be mirroring with that. A lot of you are mirroring the same situation. The star, they're just working through everything. They know the pathway. They're working through it. Your hands are entwined. I never realised that birds had hands. I don't know, what were they called? Talons. Their talons are entwined. So they are having this thought process and thinking about you. They are watching you. They are checking up on you. Especially if any of you are going out partying. I will keep on putting posts of stuff like that of you enjoying yourself out, because they are looking into it and what's going on. So they're watching you. Some of them will also be communicating with your friends, I've just heard, as well. Trying to keep balanced with the situation. Some of them are having commitment issues. There's a lot of sharks in your water. I'd be careful who you tell, like your friends and that. Be careful with them, because some of them aren't as loyal to you as what they seem to be. They're trying to keep balance with stability and emotions. They're trying to weigh it up with the water and the pentacles, but they're just a little bit stuck and confused. They are just trying to balance everything out. Again, watching you. She's watching the sharks. They are watching you. And that's what they're looking at. They're looking at you. This is them coming full steam ahead. If you haven't heard from them, this is going to take a little while for some of you. They're trying to put the chess pieces together again. Female and male, light and dark, good and bad, duality. They're working through the shadows, working through everything that's happened. Some of them are wearing a mask at the moment to the world. They're not telling you the full truth of a situation. There is more going on than meets the eye with a lot of the circumstances that are involved within this. But they're watching. They're being blinded while they are looking and while they are checking up on you and, you know, everything like that. They're being a bit blinded because at the moment they can't work out what direction they want to go in or what they really want. So there's that blinding energy there. This is you. Or confused. Sometimes it'll be a third party relationship as well. But with this is just this is you feeling like you're left alone, you're not sure what's going on. Your heart is hurting, or the pinks and greens, heart-centered emotions. You're also watching them being really worried about what if they get with someone else, etc., etc. There's a little frog on her shoulder. Can you see? A little frog on her shoulder. So this will be, and he's kind of reading the newspaper. So they are aware of what's going on, and they are watching, and you are watching them. But they are just trying to escape the situation at the moment by doing things that are completely earthly. It's my postman. That's why my letters get ripped up. She's dead placid until the postman comes. So they're wearing the mask. They aren't quite ready to deal with the situation. And when they are looking at you and checking you out, they're just in two different minds about it, two different ideas. King of Swords. Trying to use their head, not their heart. You've also got the King of Wands, standing firm in their choices for now. Standing firm in their decisions. Let's get some more. So what happens next? We've got the Page of Wands. This is them working out what path they want to go down. Some of them are being deceptive and working out if there's a way to make this work for everything that's happened. Remember, it's a collective reading, so this is the majority of you, or the main energy focusing. So I'm not saying that all of them have been deceitful. We'd have to look at your individual circumstances and personal readings, but this is the fox. I don't know what noise this fox make. The Bart, don't they? Two choices, two decisions. They're going to weigh it up and work it out, but at the moment they're just chilling. They don't really know what to do. Are they checking up on you? Are they watching you? What are they looking at anymore? Yeah, they will come back. If they're not in contact, this is them returning or getting in contact. But there is still going to be a load of shadows. This is people are stirring your pot. People are making this situation worse, and they are going to people to find out what you're doing and what you are up to also. Can I have some clarifying cards for those that picked dead number 1? Alright, baby. What are they looking at? What's going on? Yeah. There's going to be a few of you that are going to be having conflicting situations. I would be careful what you're posting on social media. I wouldn't deliberately hurt them, because if you are trying to post stuff to hurt them at the moment, you will push them the other way because they are watching you. And with people stirring the pot, it could have the wrong effect on you. So just please be careful if you want them back. They're not doing anything at the moment. They're just weighing up everything that's happened, weighing up the decisions, what's gone on, working through it, processing it. But they will come. Yeah, they will. They'll come again. They'll come again. If they're going to throw their wands at you, I was feeling let's go that way. Throw the wands at you, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is things turning in your direction. So it's all there. The energy's okay between the two of you. The energy will be okay. It's not okay at the moment, but the energy will be okay between the two of you. They're looking at it through talking to your friends, etc. They are looking at your social media. Just be warned. Be careful. they are trying to find out what you're up to and what you're doing, and if you're seeing other people, etc., etc. And if you are with them, they're still looking and watching, and you just, please be careful what you post. You can post bits of you going on nights out, etc., trying to get that little jealousy going, but I wouldn't put anything of you and other people up there that is just like one person, etc., because you'll push them the other way and they won't come back. Okay, that's deck one. Deck one. Let's do deck two. Decided to use these cards today for your readings. They don't normally use the Fountain Tarot. Card just jumped off the other deck, so I just put it out. So there's the pick deck number 2. What time are we? 10:37. Deck 2. I keep saying that, so I know what time to put in the descriptions for you all. Okay. Deck 2. What are they looking at? Is there a person stalking them, watching them? What are they doing? Two of the same, because this card jumped out of the other deck. I'm going to use them. Let's just use this deck to clarify. I just want to get some more clarifying ones from this deck. What are they looking at? Those are picked at number 2. And some tickly nose. Clarifying cards, please. Just want one more. So it's possible that some of you are not in contact at the moment, temperance period of no contact. They're trying to keep balanced on everything. They're trying to weigh up the choices, trying to weigh up the decisions. There's a lot of emotions involved with the water. Loads of things are going on that you don't know about. Their emotions are just kind of everywhere, and they're just turning their back on it for the time being. They've turned their back on it, they've walked away, and you're just kind of like, what's happening? So are they watching me? What's going on? They aren't at the moment particularly getting involved in your life. They are just trying to clear everything that's happened and get away from it. They want to look at what you're doing. They want to look at what you're up to. They want to be checking with your friends, but they just haven't got the strength to do that at the moment. When they gain their strength from going, so they're going to go inside at the moment and retreat and process everything that's happened. Once they gain their strength, they will start looking at you. They will start looking at what's going on and looking at you from different angles. You know, they are curious as to what's going on with the light going down. It's going to be like that lightning bolt, and they'll go, oh, you know what? Let's see what happens. Best to not put any contact into it at the moment. Some of it you have been lied to. They feel that if they go and check you at the moment, they're just going to get, like, their hands cut off. You know, like, they're just going to be deliberately hurting themselves, so they're not looking. That's where they are. That's what they're doing. So not yet is your answer. However, they will. They will. This card, you've got the 7 of Cups. You've got choices and decisions that are going to have to be made. However, with this card, this is the masculine, this is the feminine. You've got the difference of opinions, and in the middle, your cup is facing down. So you are looking at the masculine at the moment, but they are not looking towards you. Not yet. but they will. Once they gain their strength, this is them looking through your energies, looking through everything, kind of coming to the scene and seeing what's going on. Masculine energy with the sun behind it. Red for sexual energy as well. They'll be starting to look and be like, ooh, is she with anyone? What's she doing? Or what are they doing? Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, your feminine energy is on their third eye, so they are going to be thinking about you. They're just not ready yet. They're just not ready yet. There is love there. There is love there. They have got a lot of strong feelings for you. The emotions are going to start winning in the end. The emotions are going to win over the head. But at the moment they're using their head because they just can't see anything more that's going to ruin their, like, hurt them anymore. They've been extremely hurt, as you have too. However, you have 2 aces of cups. This one jumped out of the other deck before I even pulled them, so we're going to go with this. So this is your new beginnings, emotional fulfillment, feeling steady, feeling strong. Again, 2 sides to every story. Try and see things from a different perspective, but they will come back. The calming waters, it's going to ease up, but they've just got to work through their battles, work through their demons. You've got the Ace of Wands, which is passion and new beginnings, passionate-wise, kind of working out that what they want to do. Sexual energy, again, sexual chemistry, that will be the winner. That will be how you get them back. Not saying go and sleep around and sleep with them type thing, but using your fun, flirty side of you, the chemistry there, will be what will win them over rather than focusing on the emotions. You've got the World card, you are the world, you're sitting on top of it. They will know once this time is out, they will know how they're feeling. The Blue's all for communication, so they're going to be talking to you. Again, sexual energy on that card. Okay, let me see if I can get a when they're going to start checking up on you. Oh, come on, tell me. 5 and a 1. So between now and 5 months, now and 5 months, they're going to start turning the energy around. You need to manifest that if you want them back. Watch the video on manifesting, it'll help you with that. Also the one about loving yourself, because that will help bring them back quicker. Magician, manifest it. 5 of Wands, sorry, conflict. But again, passion, sexual energy, there's been a lot of arguments, and they're just avoiding it all at the moment. That's what they're doing. They're just in avoidance, but they will start looking again. When the time is right, between 1 and 5 months, they'll start looking at what's going on and seeing it from a different perspective. Knight of Wands, this is them working out what path they want to take. They're scared to take the move at the moment, but they're going to go gentle and steady with it when the time is right. They're just trying to balance everything out at the moment. Anything else you need to know? Let's use this deck actually. Anything else you need to know? Those that picked deck number 2. That's them coming back. Okay, we'll use these because they just jumped out of different decks. So they do love you. No matter what you feel, whether they do or don't, they do love you, but they're just struggling to see things from a different perspective at the moment, which is the roses crossing beforehand and afterhand. But time will give them that new perspective. At the moment, they're wearing a mask to the outside world of how they want to be portrayed, but actually underneath, they're completely crippled. Like they can't. Their heart is crippled. Like they're struggling, but you won't see that. You will only see what they want you to see. So just be aware of that. That's why they can't look at you and what you're up to at the moment. It's just going to eat them alive if they do it. So they're in retreat mode, hermit. You need to spend time out as well. You need to go into hermit mode, process everything that's happened. You know, feeling stuck. This is them also. They want to turn around and they want to work it out, but at the moment they're just refusing to admit anything's happened, that anything's wrong, that this is the right decision. You know, this is what they're feeling, but it will change in time if you give it the right time. This is you know, you are in their thoughts. You've got the moon and the cups, but there is a block. They are just refusing to admit it at the moment. That's what's happening. So yeah, they're not watching you, they're not looking up at you yet, but with the right amount of time and with you just leaving them alone and letting them process it, it will come in the end. maybe worth watching that should you make should you get in contact video. That'll help. Alright guys, if you want to look at your circumstance individually, then drop me an email to mysticlovetarot@gmail.com. I've gone on Instagram, go and follow us, just search for Mystic Love Tarot. And I'm going to try and like keep it a bit more social rather than work as well. Like I'll put photos of me and my mates and that on there, I'm thinking. Show you there are two sides to me. And that's it. And also good luck to Liverpool. Alright guys, laters.